Good evening, pro wrestling fans from all around the world of all shapes and sizes. Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, two things for this episode. One, gonna start off by reviewing STARDOM New Blood 20. Wow, can't believe we've already hit 20 regular New Blood shows. This is fantastic. Gonna start off with my review of that, and then I'm gonna switch gears to Marigold Dreamstar Fighting, as they have a big Korakuen Hall show coming up this weekend as part of the Marigold Spring Victory Series. So I'm gonna preview the card for that. A couple of title matches for that, including Marvelous versus Marigold. So that should be a lot of fun. But let's get started with Stomping presents STARDOM New Blood 20, which took place this past Thursday, March 27th, at the Shinagawa Intercity Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Had a decent handful of matches, including a title match. And, we got to see a little bit of Just Tap Out and Pro Wrestling Wave represented in this show as well. But let's go ahead and let's get started with the review. Let me get my graphics up. And yeah, let's get started with our first match. Here we go. Oh, found it. All right, first match. Alrighty, we started off with a singles match between newest rookie and Kanaya taking on H.A.T.E Rina. Pretty solid showing from Kanaya. Definitely been looking good. And with this only being maybe her third or fourth match, she's been on a roll just with how well she's been showcased. This match was a little over 10 minutes, but a good showcase. A really good showcase from Kanaya. I love her energy. I love her charisma. And, I think she'll definitely give it about, a year or two. I think she has an opportunity to really be showcased as a star. Not sure when she will get her first victory or even, get a shot at a title. But I definitely see her improving, and I love how she's taking on, the really challenging opponents. She's not just being put up against rookies, you know what I mean? So I really like that. Put up a decent fight against Rina, but of course, and even enduring through her hydrangea submission attempts. I was very impressed with that. She was able to really showcase her fighting spirit and get to the ropes and break out of those. So it was really cool to see. But it would be a diving double knee drop that would eventually put away Kanaya from Rina. Covered her for the 3 count. Rina with the victory. But like I said, a really good showcase for Kanaya. I think she's going to get better and better. So, loving what I'm seeing from her. Alrighty, let's go to our next match. How about a little bit of tag team action, shall we? Alrighty, I actually really enjoyed this matchup. So, tag team match, we had the team of Akira, Kurogane, and Tomoka Inaba, and they took on the team of Sayaka Kurara and rookie Yuria Hime. I definitely like this battle. I felt like it was a pretty even matchup. I thought it was a pretty even matchup. Of course, they've really been booking Sayaka Kurara pretty strong, especially en route to her winning the Cinderella tournament. But I definitely love the team up of Akira Kurogane and Tomoka Inaba. Very similar styles. Very great with the strikes. So I thought it was very fitting. And even Yuria, Hime, and Sayaka Kurara, I thought they looked really good together. And this match got a decent amount of time. Got over 12 minutes. So I was very pleased with it. I was actually very pleased with it. Definitely a good showcase of some double teams here and there. But I really liked what I saw out of this match from both teams. I would not mind if they ran this one back again. Same teams and all. I would not mind at all. Tomoka Inaba did get the victory for her team. She got the just face lock submission on Yuria Hime. Wrenched it back one good time, and she eventually tapped out. So, Tomoka Inaba, Akira Kurogane, your winners in this tag match. But like I said, good match. Had a decent amount of time. Hey, I had no complaints. Alrighty. Continuing on with the tag team action in our next match. Alrighty, we got to see the Goddess of Stardom Tag Team Champions showcased in non-title competition as the champs, Gori, Iida, Hanan, took on a team that, has teamed up a few times, but Kaori Yoneyama and Rian. Match was decent. Nothing really too crazy. Was just a little under 10 minutes. It was about 9.5, so not crazy long or anything like that. Of course, a couple of comedy spots from Kaori Yoneyama, and honestly, Rian put up a good fight as well. Which, Rian is getting better and better as well. I think it's only a matter of time before she finally gets her first victory, which I think will happen before the end of the year. We already know she's gotten tag team and trios victories, so just waiting to get that first singles victory. But I think she'll get it before the end of the year. Honestly, not surprised by the finish. I mean, it was definitely given that Gori was going to win. Iida got a running lariat on Rian and then pinned her for the 3 count. But yeah, Gori, your Goddess of Stardom Tag Team Champions, with a victory in non-title action on New Blood 20. That's pretty much all I got to say. Okay, let's go to our next matchup. This was actually a really fun one. Alrighty, more tag team action, as we had God's Eye represented by Ranna Yagami and future Stardom champion Hina taking on the team of H.A.T.E, Honma and Kakeru Sekiguchi. So we got some freelancers in the area on New Blood 20. Hey, I can dig it. I can definitely dig it. Pretty solid match. Went almost 11 minutes. It was about 10 minutes, 50 seconds. But a good, solid back and forth match. I'm really loving this team of Hina and Ranna Yagami. I think this is definitely a team that can... Honestly, I like this team better than Hina and Lady C, to be honest with you. I think Hina and Ranna Yagami is a better fitting team, to be honest with you. So, although Ranna Yagami teamed up with Shuri and also teamed up with Tomoka Inaba, it's alright. It's alright. But I think Hina and Ranna Yagami, I think that's the team. I think that's the team within God's Eye, a young team that I think could really do some damage in the long run. I think that's the team in God's Eye. So, even though they weren't able to pick up the victory, they had a very strong showing, especially with tag team chemistry as well. Honma was able to get a really, really nasty looking submission on Ranna Yagami. It was like, apparently it's called the T-Rock, but man, it was a double arm bar and one leg bar submission. How she just kind of, it was like she was about to snap Ranna Yagami like a twig. It was nasty looking. And, Ranna Yagami held on for as long as she could, but I think once Honma got that leg and had both arms and the one leg, oh, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. It was a nasty looking submission. But Honma and Kakeru Sekiguchi pick up the victory. But man, that was quite a battle. Quite a battle. Alrighty. Let's go to our next match. How about some trios action? Y'all ready for some trios action? Let's go. Okay, for this match, we have the team of H.A.T.E, made up of World of Stardom champion and Regina de Wave champion Sayaka Kamitani, Ruaka, and JTO Girls champion Azusa Inaba. Taking on the team of freelancer Saran and representing Pro Wrestling Wave, Cohaku, and Honoka. Great match overall. Very well showcasing of the ladies, Saran and Team Pro Wrestling Wave. I definitely like the back and forth between Azusa Inaba and Honoka, as well as Honoka and Sayaka Kamitani. But really, I liked how the action really got off to a great, fast-paced start, which really was no surprise. But, I mean, all 6 of these ladies looked really great. Like I said, I saw Saran quite a bit back in Ice Ribbon. And, you know, I've met Cohaku, so that was really cool. But this was a pretty decent back and forth match, but I felt like as it got near the end, H.A.T.E really got the upper hand and they made it last to the end. And Ruaka got the victory for her team, hitting the big freezer bomb splash from the top turnbuckle onto Honoka and then pinning her for the 3 count. So H.A.T.E with the victory. Sayaka Kamitani got on the mic as well as Honoka. And I believe, if I remember correctly, I think Honoka might be next in line for a shot at the Regina de Wave Championship, currently held by Sayaka Kamitani. So, we'll see what happens. You know, hey, at least it's good to see that she's been defending that title. You know, that's the top major title in Pro Wrestling Wave. So, it's still really cool to see her defend that title. So, all good, all good. But, overall good match. Alrighty, let's go to our next match. And this was a match that was, you know, eventually going to happen. Was supposed to happen in JTO, but, you know, things didn't work out. But they ended up having this match on STARDOM New Blood 20, and here it is. We had ourselves a special singles match. We had Tam Nakano taking on JTO's Misa Kagura, who I believe is also one half of the current JTO Girls Tag Team Champions. Overall, this match definitely told a good story. I definitely felt like there was a lot of tensions build up between these two, especially, you know, being that they were originally supposed to have this match in a JTO ring. Match went just under 15 minutes, and, you know, it definitely was back and forth. Misa definitely put up a great fight despite Tam being the bully in this match. But, you know, I felt like it was hard hitting and back and forth between both of these ladies. And like I said, I don't think, well, then again, it depends on what may happen and with Tam's future. But I would love to see them go at it again in the future, but we'll see. We'll have to see what happens with Tam. But this was a good, solid match. But Tam was able to get the upper hand near the end and was able to put away Misa Kagura with a tiger suplex for the 3 count. They had some words afterwards. I don't know what was said, but hopefully that's not the last time we see these two battle it out. But we'll have to see what happens within the next, by the end of the next month. So we'll see. Alrighty. And then the main event of Stardom New Blood 20 came down to a title match. Alrighty, we had the Stardom New Blood Tag Team Championships on the line as the champions, Rice or Bread, made up of Hanako and Wakasukiyama, taking on the team of Sakura Demon, made up of Sendai Girls World Junior Champion Aya Sakura and the Pineapple Girl Yuna Mizumori. Great main event overall. Match went about almost 18 minutes. It was about 17 minutes 40 seconds, but really a great solid back and forth between both teams. Really like how Aya Sakura was showcased in this match. You know, I've really been getting more and more high on her, and especially now that she is a champion, even though it's not a Stardom championship, still, she's a singles champion. That's a big deal. So, I really like how she's been getting showcased. And like I said, Rice or Bread, they've been a really good team so far. And sure enough, they were able to get their second successful defense, as Hanako was able to get the submission victory on Aya Sakura. Apparently the submission is called the Shirasagi, which looks like kind of like a modified Cobra Clutch almost. But yeah, apparently it's called the Shirasagi. So Hanako submits Aya Sakura with the Shirasagi. And yeah, Rice or Bread, still your New Blood Tag Team Champions. That's defense number 2 in the books for them. And you know, they exchanged some words afterwards, and good sportsmanship from Hanako and Aya Sakura. But yeah, Rice or Bread close out the show as the winners in the main event. Overall, New Blood 20 was pretty solid. I can't say that I really had any complaints about any of the matches, to be honest with you. I thought they were all solid. I mean, yeah, there was only the one match that went under 10 minutes, which was Wing Gori versus Rian and Kaori Yoneyama, but overall they were still solid matches. So, a very, very minor negative. But, yeah, Stardom New Blood 20 in the books. Good stuff. Really good stuff. And I believe that is how they will close out, or actually no, they got 2 more shows to close out the month of March, which is on the 29th in Saitama, Japan, and on the 30th in Hachoji City. So those will be the final 2 shows for this month. And it has been said that Momo Watanabe will be taking time off to recover from injuries. So pretty much she's doing the same thing as Starlight Kid. So I'm under the impression that Momo Watanabe is probably just going to rest up until time for the Vegas shows. Which I assume same thing as what Starlight Kid's doing. So not really surprised. But main thing is speedy recovery, that they get back to 100%. And when it all comes down to it, take all the time you need. That's the main thing, is take all the time you need. Speaking of Stardom, another match had been announced for Vegas that I had to pull up. I had to pull this one up because, yeah, it's actually a really surprising one. It's a very surprising one. But you know what? I think it's pretty cool that this is happening. So here, let me pull it up right quick. I know I have it. Just bear with me for 1 second, folks. Because it was very recent. It was very recent. It was quite a shock as well. Oh my goodness, where the heck is it? Or actually, I might have quote tweeted it. I think I quote tweeted it. Let me make sure. Oh my god, it's not coming up. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna make this easier. I'm gonna make this easier. Because this does not want to show up. Y'all just bear with me for 1 second. I'm going to pull this up. I am going to pull this up. Ah, there it is. Found it. This was what I wanted to show. Check this out, y'all. Oh, yeah. So, Suzuki gets booked for a third show outside of Stardom for the Vegas trip. A big opportunity for Suzuki, as Masha Slamovich will defend the JCW World Championship against Suzuki at Joey Janela's Spring Break number 9, which is part of the Collective. Friday, April 18th in Las Vegas at the Palms Pearl Theater. Yeah. So, with that being said, that makes 10. Yeah, that makes 10 of the Stardom talent that'll be doing shows outside of Stardom in Vegas. Yeah. Because you got to remember, so Hazuki, Shuri, Maika, Momo Watanabe, Starlight Kid, Azumi, Hanako, Konami, Iida, Hanan, Suzuki. Oh no, that's 11. That's 11 actually. Because I forgot, Hanan and Iida are doing Dragon Gate. Yeah, they're doing Dragon Gate. So, yeah. Pretty big deal. Pretty big deal. And for those that don't know what I'm talking about with Dragon Gate, hold on, I got you covered. I got you covered. Check it out. That's right. Hanan and Iida will take on Charisma and Hyan at the Dragon Gate USA, the Gate of Revolution show on April 18th at Meet Las Vegas. So, yeah. Good to see a lot of the Stardom talent now is booked for 3 or more shows in Vegas, including the 2 Stardom shows. So really the only ladies that don't have 3 or more matches booked, at least not yet, are Mina Shirakawa, which we already know what's happened with her. It has been confirmed that she is leaving Stardom and joining AEW at the end of this month. But they did say that she will still fulfill the 2 Las Vegas Stardom shows in April. But she will be signing with AEW. That has been confirmed. So, Mina Shirakawa, Dekla, and oh, wait a minute. Hold up. I knew I was missing something. Hold up. I forgot. Totally forgot to mention this one. The other Dragon Gate show. Natsuko Tora and Konami will take on Azumi and Starlight Kid. So, excuse me. So that's 12. Let me recount. Let me recount right quick. So that makes Hazuki, Shuri, Maika, Momo Watanabe, Starlight Kid, Azumi, Hanako, Konami, Natsuko Tora, Saya Iida, Hanan, Suzu Suzuki. Yeah, that's 12. 12 ladies booked for 3 or more shows and for Vegas. The only 2 ladies that haven't been booked for 3 or more shows, Mina Shirakawa for obvious reasons, and Tekla. So, are we going to see Tekla get booked on a 3rd show outside of Stardom? The only thing I'll say is DPW has yet to start announcing talent for their title fight in Vegas show that I'll be going to. So, I don't know if they'll watch this, but hey, think about Tekla. Book her, you know? So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But Vegas, utilizing the World Wonder Ring Stardom talent as best as they can. You love to see it. But yeah, I just had to mention that. Let's see. Okay, now that I got that out of the way. Oh, one more thing before I switch to Marigold. One more thing. So it has been brought to my attention, and I'm also kind of seeing a lot of this myself. I feel like the timing was just really too ironic. So now, all of a sudden, after Suzu Suzuki was announced as, part of the roster that'll be coming to Vegas, here we go with more of the body shaming towards Suzu Suzuki. Like, what the heck is up with fans? Like, seriously? So what if she gained a little bit of weight? She's still the same Suzu Suzuki. Still the same deathmatch loving Suzu Suzuki. Still the same agile Suzu Suzuki. That can do a poison rana, that can do a kip up, the works. Still the same Suzu Suzuki that can hit the tequila shot like it's nothing. The same Suzu Suzuki. Okay, so she gained a little bit of weight. So what? Is the body shaming really necessary? Seriously, is it really necessary? And it's so dumb because you got folks out there, oh, I'm just joking. Yeah, okay. Like, come on now. Like, it's one thing I can't stand when people say stuff and then when they get called out on it, oh, but I was joking. Like, they're trying to save face. Like, it's so freaking stupid. Like, I really hope, and like I said, I'll be there. And I hope they do confirm a meet and greet with all the Stardom talent. But I really hope that a good bunch of the fan base that are fans of Suzu Suzuki will be there in Vegas to support her and to show her love, make her feel love. She had already posted before in the past of how hurt she was from all the body shaming and this, that, and the other. And it's like, have folks not learned from what happened with Hana Kimura, from what happened with Daphne? Like, once again, folks want to act like cyberbullying is not a thing. More and more folks are going to mess around and end up learning the hard way. And it's like, folks are freaking ridiculous. Like, so freaking ridiculous. But I hope, with this being her first time coming to the States, I hope it'll be a memorable trip for Suzu Suzuki in a good way. And like I said, I hope to get a chance to meet her and show my appreciation. And I hope many others that are going to the shows will do the same. But the body shaming is freaking ridiculous. It's uncalled for, and it's not like it's been hindering her work in the ring. So, get real and grow up. I'm going to leave it at that. Anyway, let's move on to Marigold before I get agitated. Okay. Marigold Spring Victory Series 2025 in Korakuen Hall. This show will be on March 30th. March 30th at Korakuen Hall. And we actually got a good number of matches. We got 7. We got 7 matches total, with 3 of those matches are championship matches. So, let's go ahead and let's dive in and let's take a look at these matches, shall we? Okay, let's go with this first match. I'm actually looking very forward to this match because we got 2 in-ring returns from this match. So, tag team action to start off. We got the team of Riara. I don't know why they call her Riala, but Riara. And she will be teamed up with the returning, my girl, Hummingbird, who I got a chance to meet while I was in Japan. And they will be taking on the team of Ryoko Sakamura and the returning Nagisa Tachibana. So we got 2 big returns here for this Marigold Spring Victory Series 2025 at Korakuen Hall. I love it, I love it, I love it. Will be great to see both of these ladies back for the show. But you know what? I got to go with the team of Riara and Hummingbird. Got to go with my girl Hummingbird to pick up the victory. Hopefully they don't show any signs of any rust or anything, and I think they'll have a good return match. Should be fun. Looking forward to all 4 of these ladies, but going with Riara and Hummingbird. Should be fun. So, welcome back Nagisa and Tachibana. Welcome back Hummingbird. Alrighty, let's go to our next match. And we got some more tag team action with this next match. Check it out. Alrighty, this time we got another team that I've been pretty big on. Celine Flora, which is made up of Kizuna Tanaka and the Superfly champion Victoria Yuzuki, who I also met in Japan. They will be taking on the team of Rhea Seto and Yuki Minami. Should be a good match. Like I said, good to see Celine Flora teaming up again. Should be a lot of fun, but gotta go with Celine Flora to pick up the victory. Kizuna Tanaka, Victoria Yuzuki. They are definitely coming into this the stronger team, so it's a pretty easy pick But should be good. Should be really good. Alrighty. Let's go to our next match. More tag team action. A lot of tag team action in this one. Excuse me. Alrighty. We got the team of Natsumi Shozuki and Chika Goto taking on Darkness Revolutions, Chiaki and Misao Matsui. Psycho Speed, Misao Matsui. Of course, I've met Natsumi Shozuki as well as Misao Matsui in Japan. This should be quite a quite an interesting matchup. And I expect there to be some shenanigans. And you know what? I think Darkness Revolution's going to end up picking up the victory in this match. So I'm going with Chiaki and Misao Matsui to pick up the victory. Should be an interesting match. But you know, Natsumi Shozuki and Gochika will be good challengers. So yeah, should be good. Alrighty. Let's go to our next match. We got trios action. Trios action for this. Alrighty. This is this is quite interesting here. So, we got the team of Miku Ano, Mirai, and Chanyota taking on the team of Nagisa Nozaki, Megaton, and Gigaton, aka now Ishikawa, for this match. Oh man. Honestly, this is an easy pick. This should be a very easy pick if you ask me. But I'm gotta go with Miku Ano, Chanyota, and Mirai to pick up the victory. Yeah. So is Gigaton like officially part of Darkness Revolution? Is that a thing? Like, I don't know. I haven't really kept up. I know Megaton and Gigaton fought each other before, but so is Gigaton part of the group now? So yeah, somebody let me know. But yeah, I think Miku Ano, Mirai, and Chanyota got this. It also remains to be seen. I think, give it time, I would not be surprised if Rossi and Marigold ends up signing Chanyota long term. I could see that happening. I could actually see that happening. But we'll see. We shall see. Okay. Are y'all ready for some championship matches? I know I am. So, let's get to it. First up. Alrighty. We have the Marigold United National Championship on the line. As the champion, Mai Sakurai, who I believe is making her third defense against Arina Yamanaka. This should be a good match. Like I said, I've really been liking Mai Sakurai, you know, as a singles champion. I felt like she's definitely improved over the years, and I even, you know, to get that big victory at the beginning of the year, making Miku Ano tap out, was a pretty big deal. So, Mai Sakurai's been looking pretty strong, and I believe her reign will continue. So I'm going Mai Sakurai to retain the United National Championship. But this should be a good match, though. Should be a really good match. Okay. Let's go to our next championship match. we got ourselves a special Marigold versus Marvelous showdown for the Marigold Twin Star Tag Team Championships. As the champions of Nanae Takahashi and Sari Yamaoka will defend against Marvelous's Senka Akatsuki and Takumi Iroha. This ought to be a really good match. This will be my first time seeing Senka Akatsuki in action, which I'm also gonna see her in Vegas as well, because she'll actually be wrestling at the Marvelous show in Vegas, which I have a ticket for. Same as Takumi Iroha. But this ought to be a very interesting matchup. But I'll be very interested to see what Senka can do. But I do think Nanae Takahashi and Sari Yamaoka will retain the Twin Star Tag Championships, which I believe this is their second. Yeah, I believe this is their second defense. But yeah, this should be an interesting match. But yeah, Marigold versus Marvelous. Looking forward to it. And then the main event of Marigold Spring Victory Series 2025 at Korakuen Hall is for the big red belt. That's right. This is for the Marigold World Championship. Excuse me. We have the champion, the Red Queen herself, who I got the chance of meeting twice between two different Marigold shows. The champ, Utami Hayashishita, will defend against Bozilla of Darkness Revolution. Excuse me. Should be a great match. To be honest, it wouldn't surprise me if this ended in a time limit draw. I don't think it will. But I do believe that Utami Hayashishita will pick up the victory, and this will also be her second defense. So, should be good. This should be a good, hard-hitting battle between two power fighters. And yeah, I hope it goes the distance. I really do. I hope it goes the distance. But yeah, good card. Overall, good card. We got a couple of returns. We got a handful of title matches. We got Marvelous versus Marigold. So, I like this card. I like this card. So, looking forward to watching and reviewing this show. But yeah, should be good. Should be really good. But anyway, that's all that I have for this video. Let me know y'all's thoughts on Stardom New Blood 20. And also, let me know your thoughts on... Oh, yeah. One more thing. I just remembered. So, we have yet another announced retirement. Oh, man. This one, I was shocked. I was actually shocked to hear about this one. But here we go. So, Yoshiko Hasegawa, also known as Yappy, has announced that she will not only be graduating from TJPW, but she will be retiring in July. I believe it was July 8th, which I believe that's where she will have her final match and will retire. So, another retirement announced. To be honest, I was surprised to hear this one, because it wasn't that long ago that she pretty much moved to full-time wrestling under TJPW, and now all of a sudden she announced retirement. And you know, that's in a couple of months. I mean, she said July, so still got a couple of months left, but just that's another retirement announced. Feel like they're just piling up. I mean, we just had Homicide retire. He had his last match. Hikari Shimizu, I believe, had her last match. Sari Namba, she's pretty much leaving and, you know, doing a career change, even though there's a chance she might return. Hiroshi Tanahashi retires at Wrestle Kingdom 20. Nanae Takahashi in May. Meiko Satomura at the end of next month. John Cena after the end of this year. Man, they're piling up. They're piling up. But it is what it is. Shoot. Between Tam Nakano and Saya Kamitani, one of those two. So, yeah. But, I mean, it is what it is. And I hope all the ones still active will finish strong up until their retirement. But, it is what it is. But, yeah, I wanted to make sure I got that piece of news in before I ended. But anyway, let me know your thoughts on Stardom New Blood 20. What'd you think of the matches? And let me know your predictions for Marigold Spring Victory Series 2025 at Korakuen Hall. Let me know your predictions, what you think about the card. And also, how do you feel about Mina Shirakawa leaving Stardom to join AEW? Like, no like, maybe? Let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. For another Pro Wrestling Talk, brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. My name is Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed evening, and I will see y'all in the next video and or live stream. Peace.